Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul of Maya. I will be looking into your reading for Pisces season, the love that's coming towards you, or whatever love. I'm just checking my lighting for a moment, and then we will get this thing started. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Okay, so we will start off with Aries. So Pisces season, happy birthday, Pisces. I actually should start with Pisces, to be honest, seeing as it's your birthday. But you know what? Save the best for last. And yes, I'm not biased because I am a Pisces myself. But anyways, we are gonna kick it off with Aries. Let's see what's coming up for Aries for Pisces season in love. What can Aries expect? What can Aries expect, please? Temperance in reverse. The Fool in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles upright. I feel like I had that in your reading I recently did actually for Pisces season, Aries. It's all a lot of foolish people coming in and out. I do feel like it's not planned. It's very impulsive energy. Could be exes from the past wanting to come back in. I do feel like your focus is more on your finances. It's pretty much a repeat message here. What I'm getting for you for Pisces is that the energies around you in terms of love are imbalanced. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Virgo. Give me more. What else? What else do we have for Aries? The Lovers. Oh, the Lovers crossing it. Okay, give me more on these. I mean, everybody that is coming in, they're very impulsive. They're not planned. It's very much in and out washy energy. I do feel like there's maybe somebody, yeah, it's half cooked. The sun isn't completely, I'm just drawn to this card that the sun isn't completely shining on this card. It's cut off a little bit. So I do feel like there's a lot of fairy tale wishy-washiness coming in or through. I do believe that we're also soon in Venus and Pisces, if not at all, and that's sometimes seeing people romanticizing people. So just be careful, Aries, that you don't do that. What's the Lovers? Give me more about these Lovers. I do feel like with the Lovers, that's not a couple as per se, but it's more people wanting to come towards you. Give me the energy of these people. Give me more in depth. What are their actions towards Aries? What are their actions towards Aries? Not hidden motives, but it's blind. They're not really thinking. They're keeping a lot below surface level. Like they're not going below surface level. They're keeping it surface level rather than going below. Seven of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like they're pretty much open in, they're blatantly honest what they want. I don't feel like there's some kind of person looking for commitment during Pisces energy for you. It's more like they want to have their cake and eat it too. I'm not sure, Pisces, but I do feel like Pisces, this could be for you as well. Aries, I feel like the month of Pisces season is for you to just focus on your money, to be honest. Have a read at my monthly, the Pisces season read I did for you guys. Actually, it's pretty much repeat messages here. What else does Aries need to know here about this energy? Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups. They're not afraid of being rejected. I do feel like there's a sense of foolishness here. They're just going for it. I do feel like it's more player energy that I'm getting. Um, I don't know. It feels like they just walk away from people. Like once they're done, they just walk away. So be careful who this person is, Aries. I don't feel like it's somebody who's a deep soul connection, but I think during Pisces season, the main goal for you is to focus on your money. Anything else here for Aries? Commit to your finances. I do feel like you need to commit to your money with the Hierophant falling on the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you making a commitment, being traditional about your budget, your finances, even seeking maybe some mentors that can help you. Three of Wands, planning some kind of expansion or embarking on a journey. I don't know where is that coming from. Could be some travel involved. Okay, any guidance for Aries when it's dealing with love? It's not the right time. It's not the right time for Pisces season. Look, the Empress in reverse, you're not attracting the right energies. Maybe you need to first get your finances in order for other things to fall into place, okay? Major Arcana, I got Taurus, Libra, Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Sag, Virgo energy here on the table. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Okay, what is it Taurus needs to know about the love forecast during Pisces season? Page of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of gossip around love when it comes to you. People might talk about you. You're somehow you are talk of the city. I don't know why I'm like the people are talking about you. Why is the Page of Swords there? Ace of Swords. You're not telling me why. I guess you'll find out why. I do feel like you are attracting a lot of energies during Pisces season. It's you being the magician here, making sure that you're trusting your intuition. You're attracting all sorts of energies. So I feel like as well as emotionally mature, you're also attracting the immature with the Page of Cups here in reverse. I also feel people are intimidated by your energy. Yeah, look, told you guys, you got the Seven of Cups falling out. Literally cannot make this up. You're gonna have to choose what you want. I do feel like you have some kind of not collection, assortment. I'm just getting you have a lot of options. The Lovers in reverse. What else? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're a little bit similarly tied Taurus to Aries at the moment. You and Aries are very close in energies, Taurus. I do feel like there's a sense of you focusing on nurturing your own garden, watering your own garden, making sure that your financial stability stays the way it is. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, that's also your energy, Taurus, here with Earth. Empress. Yeah, you're attracting a lot. I do feel like there's a sense that the emotionally unavailable people are coming in first, and then the good will follow, so to speak. Give me more. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you got somebody new coming in. You might meet somebody new through your workplace or through a hobby, through something. I do feel like there's a new energy arriving. This could be also somebody who's younger than you. Give me something more on the Page of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. They're gonna shoot for the stars. I feel like you're manifesting something that you didn't expect. Like expect the unexpected in a good way. High Priestess in reverse. Why? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why? Oh, give me one card here. Three of Swords. I feel like you've learned to detach or heal from something that you settled for less in the past, or you expected less and now expect more, is what I'm hearing. I do feel like there's more for you to come on the horizon, but there's still like old energy, fickle energy coming in until the right person arrives after. It feels like they're in the queue, they're standing in the queue. King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody new. You haven't spoken to this person. This is not an old person in a new energy, Taurus. This is somebody completely new, okay? What else about this? What are their actions towards Taurus? Three of Wands. They're waiting for the right opportunity. There could be a travel here involved, that you guys come from different cultures or from different upbringings. Somebody different that you don't expect to be your usual type. What's the guidance here for Taurus? Pay attention to them. I think like they will catch your eye, and maybe you'll think, oh no, they won't see me, but they do see you. They might just be waiting for the opportunity to come in. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's no lesson here that you need to learn with this person as well. Potential outcome. Nine of Swords. Why? King of Pentacles. Interesting. You know what? You might see them as a competition. You might think that you need to compete with them, because I know this will sound crazy, but you don't want to become codependent. They're gonna earn quite a lot more than you, and that's gonna drive you a bit nuts. It's not gonna be as equal in terms of income. So they're like a divine counterpart, but maybe even more than that. And that might throw you off guard. Do you feel like you're gonna work harder? It feels like you feel like you need to prove yourself, okay? I don't know if this is somebody you're settling in with, but it's somebody who you're gonna feel like you need to become a better person in terms of your finance. It's a weird one, Taurus, but hey, see what happens. Okay, Gemini, you're up next. What's coming up for Gemini during Pisces season in love? Ten of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles, to the Knight of Wands. You do have somebody who's going to require your full attention. It's not like they're going to be drama or hard work, but it's more like you're going to have to put an effort into this person. I do feel like they will take action. They're very planned. There might be a sense of them wanting to control how things are going to go, but it's somebody who I just feel like they have a plan in life. Like they're very much like not a workaholic, but a little bit of OCD is what I'm getting. A little bit of OCD energy. What else? Three of Cups in reverse. Why is that there? Yeah, I feel like they're very interested in, making sure you guys are looking for a partner. It's not like, oh, let's go and see where this goes, or situationship, or friends with benefits, or let's see where this leads. I feel like they are literally on the look for their life partner, so to speak. You could be dealing with a Scorpio here. I do get a little bit of an intensity here. Yeah. Why is the Four of Wands in reverse? They might not, you know what? It's interesting that I said life partner. It feels like they don't want to be in a marriage. They might have had bad experiences with that, but they do want to commit. Like they're just not really the traditional type. But they want to have somebody by their side, like the best friends for life kind of energy. The overall energy here is King of Wands, somebody who's they like their independence. But it's like a power couple, but not married. I don't know. Maybe they are, they feel like a marriage could ruin something, or they just don't really care too much for this. for them getting married. They just want to like have somebody to be with somebody because they love each other. You don't need to prove that. And I don't know why I'm saying this. This is something I guess you guys need to know, Gemini. What else is happening during Pisces season for Gemini in love? Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh, I wanted to say Eight of Cups in reverse. So there's somebody from your past wanting to come back around. They're going to rush in. They don't want to be left up. They don't want to be left up in the cold anymore. Sorry. This is an energy that hasn't gone away. Okay, Gemini, this is somebody who you've probably been dealing with for quite a while. It could be a Sagittarius, but I do feel like them coming in quite rushing. Yeah, they're coming in with communication here, wanting to talk. You got the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords when I just wanted to talk about their intentions. They're also running away from something. What is the Justice in reverse? King of Cups. This person might have just escaped or exited a narcissistic relationship, and now they're free. Something that made them very unhappy, and now they're coming towards the sun. And I do feel like you are the sun to them. So you do have like I do feel like you have a new and an old energy coming here for you, Gemini. You could be dealing with a Leo, Libra, Scorpio, a Sag on the table. I don't know, but that's a Freudian slip there now. So it's Sag. What's the advice for Gemini? High Priestess in reverse. Be honest with yourself about who really wants to build, who you can rely on as a friend as well. I also feel like you should ask your friends for advice, the ones that you trust. Just ask for their advice. Don't necessarily, go with what they say, but I do feel like you need to hear it from other perspectives, okay? For your whatever your Ten of Pentacles is. There you go. Cancer. What is coming up for Cancer during Pisces season in love? Oops. We've got Justice, Emperor in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're going to hear about somebody getting their karma back, somebody that you were maybe dealing with. Their justice is coming for them, somebody that didn't give to you, that was out of control. You could have been dealing with an Aries or a Cancer year. Why did I say Cancer? Libra. They haven't been giving to this connection. They were very blindfolded, but something's biting them in the butt. You might hear about this during Pisces season. This has been a draining connection for you. I do feel like you feel intensely about this person. And it took you a minute to be open to new energies coming in or going towards the sun. I do feel like this person also brought out a spiritual awakening. You got a new energy coming in, a new energy coming in. Okay. Somebody who wants to work with you. Even you could be dealing with somebody in the future that's going to help you with your work. You might be work buddies. But there's a passionate new beginning here. You got Aquarius energy as well on the table. Who is this person for my Cancer people? Who are you? Moon in reverse. Somebody who's very authentic. They like competition. They compete. I do feel like they're very open about saying what they don't like, what doesn't make them happy. But it's not somebody who moans. It's just somebody who's very authentic and doesn't people please. They don't sugarcoat. They're very very confident. I don't know if you like that energy, but it's somebody who's in tune with themselves, with their emotions. Yeah, they speak the truth. The overall energy is somebody who, sorry, is very communicative, very firm. They might be a little bit too dominant for you, but I do feel like this energy knows exactly what they want. How is Cancer going to react to them? You might not talk to them. Why? Because they're not what you wished for. What's the guidance? What's the advice, though? Give them a chance or no? I think you should need to get to know this person. Because you're not used to this person, I do feel like the universe is urging you to like just give it a go. It's not like you don't have to marry them and ride into the wide world with them, but just like give them a shot. What's the potential outcome? I don't really want to ask about potential outcome, but I will. What's the potential outcome here? King of Cups in reverse. Oh, I feel like you've already deep down you don't want them. You don't think it's going to work out. I think that's your energy more. What is the universe? You know what? I'm going to ask what the universe thinks just because I can. Interesting. Why? It's not what you think is your very happily ever after, but it is Ace of Cups. It's based on real emotions. Ace of Cups, that's real emotion. Sometimes that's my little fairy tale rainbow unicorn. But you know what? You got real love here that's worth dipping into. So it's really up to you. I don't know if this person will meet your standards in terms of how you've envisioned a family or whatever it is, but I do feel like this is a new energy that you should allow in. Okay? See what you think. Give it a go. Give me one more card for Cancer. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Be open to love and don't hide behind your finances. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, next we have Leo. Coming up for Leo during Pisces season. Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Ugh, the Chariot in reverse. You have a lot of emotionally immature people, like full blown in your face. I feel like they will just be very emotionally unavailable, immature. Like you've outgrown this energy. In the past, you might have not. You might have felt bad for them, or you might have gone for them, or you might have not seen the narcissism or whatever they have, but it's emotionally just not the right energy. You got everything that could possibly go wrong in a good way, because I do feel like you're going to see through that nonsense. You got water signs on the table, Cancer in the major arcana. um, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. People that are they want validation. They need you. They need your attention seekers. I don't feel like you're going to engage with these people, okay? Ace of Cups. What's this about? Magician. You're going to see that it's not working out, that this is not the love that you want. You're also going to be even more clear as to what you want when you see what you don't want during Pisces season. You have a lot of like misses, not hit or miss. I just feel like it's a lot of miss people coming in, like not great. Five of Wands. They might even seek conflict or ask you why you don't want them. It's a little bit of woe was me energy. Ugh. Just don't leave the house, Leo, during Pisces season. Sorry. Oh God. Goodness gracious. What is that? What else for Leo? Something nice. Come on. Hanged One. You still need to wait a bit, okay? You still need to let go and get over something from your past in order to attract something new, to make something else work out. You're almost there. It could be a Pisces or a Sag entering your energy, but it's going to take a minute. Two of Cups, yeah. There is a soulmate in the future coming towards you, but I do feel like you still need to let go of the past and also not entertain these emotionally immature people coming your way. Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfillment will come. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Hermit. But you won't be speaking to them until September. Whoever this person is, this is very specific, okay? Or speaking to them until Virgo season. What else does Leo need to know? Four of Wands in reverse. Wands. You gotta, yeah, literally, there's somebody old that you need to let go of. Let go of the version that you hope they will be so you can end the cycle for yourself in order for somebody new to come in. I don't know who this old person is, but it could be a Leo themselves. Maybe you need to cut out somebody and start over new, okay? Be open to new energy here. Anything else for Leo? Three of Pentacles. Focus on your own stability, on your friendships. Three of Wands about what? And be careful of giving second chances or giving people the benefit of the doubt. Learn from your past lessons. Don't engage into people wanting to come back around. Yeah, you got people coming back around that are fickle, wishy-washy energy, okay, from the past. Maybe even have a look at Aries read here, okay? You could be dealing with Taurus, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Virgo, Cancer energy here, Leo, okay? Moving on to Virgos. What's coming up for Virgo during Pisces season in love? Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil, King of Swords in reverse. You have somebody who's quite stingy, an energy that is, they think they are the shit. They're not, whatever comes out of their mouth isn't true. Okay. You got somebody who's a liar. I don't know who this person is. It could be a Capricorn, but they sweet talk you. It's some temptation, but it's all for their own benefit. This could be somebody new. Somebody out of nowhere. I do feel like you're gonna see through their bullshit. Yeah, look, this is somebody new. You're gonna see through it and escape it quite quickly. You got Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and the reverse and Eight of Swords. You're gonna see through this bullshit. You might even call them out on this. Okay, Virgo, I don't think you're gonna entertain this. I do feel like you're gonna actually call them out on it. Which is what they don't like, but I don't feel like you're going to even get close to committing it, but you're just going to see through it very quickly. There's also, you don't feel like there's a soul connection here. So good for you, Virgo. What else is coming up for Virgo during Pisces season? King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Got somebody wanting to come back around. I feel like this person is quite introverted, very still. They have a lot of sadness within them, but they don't speak that out truthfully. There's somebody who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeves. They're emotionally, they find it difficult to emotionally speaking about their feelings, being in their emotions. Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're a little bit imbalanced. Why? Because things aren't working out on their side. You could be dealing with the Gemini Virgo here. It could also be that things are unbalanced because you're not in their life, that the magic is gone now that sit your thing down. And I'm hearing, I can't breathe. It feels like, yeah, you might have detached or left that, and now they're sat in an energy that they don't like. What are your intentions with Virgo, Mr. King of Pentacles or Mrs. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords? They go back and forth. They know they don't want this to be over with the Death in reverse. They know that they want to keep this going. What's the energy between the two? Three of Swords. You guys share heartbreak. You guys might have been heartbroken by this person, but there was some kind of heartbreak that was involved between the two of you, whatever the situation was, okay? What's the advice here for Virgo? Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I think continue to focus on your financial abundance and your freedom, because you've just found that newfound freedom, detachment. I'm not saying ignore them, but don't jump the boat, or, when they snap with their finger, you're there. You've done too much hard work for them to get you back into some kind of old pattern. I think you can entertain them, but don't take any foolish risks, okay? I also feel like there's nobody new in your energy just yet. I do feel like there's somebody from your past wanting to make amends, but you also still need to sort out something on your financial side of things, with the Fool in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, just watch your spending, your budget, your money. Any last guidance here? Keep your guard. Don't speak too much about your love situation to people. Be more guarded, especially also to this old person, to anybody coming in. Don't give away your heart freely is what I'm hearing. Okay, Virgo? Libras. Coming up for Libra for Pisces season and love. Let's see. Got the Fool. Nine of Swords, Page of Wands. I think there's a flirtatious energy coming towards you. There could be somebody who's a bit jealous, so expect some people being jealous about you. There's like a free spirit energy here, but it's somebody who might not necessarily want to commit. They're very, let's just live it and see what happens. Nine of Pentacles in reverse to and what's the outcome? They're not clear on what they want, how they want to commit, what they want to commit to. I do feel like once this person commits, they commit, but they have to be very sure of it. You're beginning with a Pisces or Aquarius here. Sometimes the High Priest is also Virgo energy. I do feel like this person, it's a little bit of sweet talk. They might leave you feel like you're not good enough for them, which I don't feel like you should. They're very much like, let's just live life in the moment, the present, no worries, be happy. I also feel like they do have a little bit of a commitment issue, and they're not completely honest about their fears of commitment in a way. The Lovers, what's this about? Feels like this is another energy. Seven of Swords. Somebody there's an energy that's feeling a little bit, they've lost direction, or it's not going anywhere. They're holding on to this, but it's not going anywhere. This could be somebody that you're feeling that you're already dealing with. Um, um, but it feels like there's an obstacle. There could be that they feel guilty about having had conflict with you and they're still wanting to make this right. I do see a new energy coming in though that has a lot of love. They're going to be very clear about how they feel about you. Um, you're going to have to make a choice on who you want to take action toward. I do feel like some of y'all might need to justify your actions. I don't know why I'm getting that. You got a few energies here, Libra. Okay, you got somebody new. Who's this new person? It's somebody that's been taking. It's divine timing with this new person. You're gonna be very open about who they are, what they are. You got Sag and Cancer energy. What about this energy that's been a little bit lost direction? Take control. They're trying to keep you trapped, but they're not your happiness. This is somebody maybe, I feel like there's somebody currently in your energy, Libra, somebody who's trying to take control over the situation. Even though it's not really going anywhere, they want to keep you for keeping safe, for security, insecurity. I don't know. What's the advice for Libra in love? um, think about your decisions, like really consider what's right, what's wrong, listen to your intuition. Six of Wands. Don't pay attention to what people say and trust that you can make anything work what you want. Like you don't have to justify your actions in a way. Speak your truth. The Ace of Swords. Be very clear on what you want. Okay? Anything else for Libra? Eight of Cups. Walking away from 8 broken cups. Go towards what makes you happy so you find balance again. Yeah. You got a lot of player energy around you, so just be careful that you heal that energy around you by detaching and also taking leap of faith towards something new here. Yeah. Up we have Scorpio. What's going to be important for Scorpio during Pisces season in love? Don't feel like you're going to attract somebody new. Somebody old is coming back around out of nowhere that you haven't quite let go of in your heart. Maybe energetically you have, but somebody's wanting to come back around. They're going to let their guard down. This could be a fire sign that's got Scorpio on the table. You might unexpectedly even meet them somewhere where you don't expect them to be. This could be via a work event. Empress in reverse. Sun. You don't see this coming. Maybe you really stopped detaching from this. You stopped attaching yourself to this person. You really detached from this person. You no longer are manifesting them back, and you're in your own happiness, which is why they might just be coming back around here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Libra, Scorpio. What's the energy between Scorpio and this person? Ace of Cups, yeah. It's the real deal. This is somebody that you still have in your heart, but you manage to somehow detach and be neutral to the outcome. Well done, Scorpio. Not a lot of people can manage that. That's a huge thing here. What's the guidance for Scorpio when this person comes in? Don't wait too long on making decisions. I think you know what you want. Yeah, taking action with the Knight of Wands is take action, but know what you want. You don't want to go back to the old environment or the old cycle or pattern that you had with this person. You want something new, starting over from scratch, reset. Okay. This is nice, Scorpio. What else is coming up for Scorpio? No one else. What else though? No one else that will make you happy. Wow. This person is watching you. Whoever this person is from the past, they are paying attention to you or they're dreaming about you. What else does Scorpio need to know for Pisces season in love? Lovers. I mean, there's a high potential that you guys are having some kind of comeback, okay? Two of Cups in reverse. Why? um, how am I gonna read this? Your friends might not like this, okay? It might also show who your true friends really are if you decide to try it again with this person. You will have people not liking this, but I do feel like you holding on to a second chance because you can see a new energy in this person. Anything else for Scorpio? No, nothing else, Scorpio. That's all I got. The zodiacs we got here on the table are Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. Oh, sorry, I said a few repeat, but there you go. That's a good read for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, what's coming up for Sagittarius? You could be linked to Scorpio. You're not really giving to love at the moment. Well, maybe you're not linked to Scorpio, actually. I do feel like you're focusing more on your job. You're going through some kind of transformation. You're putting an end to and these two cards wanted to fall out. You're putting an end to feeling burden and conflict and not winning. I do feel like you're gonna play it smart. There might be some more workload coming for you. And I know that we're talking about love here. I know. But I feel like you are more focused on transforming your own self, your own workplace. What's coming up for love? You're happy. You don't really, I feel like you're happy in your own energy. You are focused on your finances. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But things, I don't know. You might be self-sabotaging here. Maybe you're not putting the work enough in. You're approaching it from a wrong angle. I think you have to see it from a different perspective here. King of Wands. Being more enthusiastic, more dominant, more stepping into stepping outside of your comfort zone and stepping into the spotlight. Okay, I do feel like you're trying to avoid conflict, but sometimes you have to speak up or try to push your ideas in order to move forward here. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are gonna work out. You gotta trust in that. Okay, Sag. Let's see what's coming up for love. Sorry, I know it's about a love, but literally just wanted to talk about work. Love will then fall into place, I guess. Once your money falls into place, you got some. Yeah. Look, once your money falls, that's why. Once your money falls into place, you got Ace of Cups, and I did not see that card there. What's the Ace of Cups about? A slow-moving energy. Somebody who's planning on coming in or who you will meet. This could be this could be an old energy, okay? And I just saw 4444 on my timer, Saji. What's this about? Somebody who's going to make you very happy, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor with them. And I feel like that's because once you're financially abundant, you don't have to worry about money when they come in. Who is this? This is somebody that's also needed to heal, where there was a still stand. This could be somebody you know, somebody you don't know. They didn't invest in you because they had to let go of something else. Again, new or old, I don't know. You might meet them at a reconciliation. This could be past life, like you've known them from a different lifetime. This is a deep soul connection, okay? You might meet them at an event or going out, either new or you will re-meet them again. Uh, it feels like somebody from your past. Ugh, I should have literally, I can't, the card falls out before I even say it. This is probably an old energy or somebody that you feel like you've known them for years or lifetimes, okay? They just get you. What's their intentions with my Sag? What's your intentions with Sag? Queen of Swords, why? They want to make this work, but they're not telling you. I think they have a lot of stuff to sort out on their side, so they don't want to jump too quickly. I think they want this to work out, and they don't want to put pressure on you or on themselves, but they're secretly hoping that things will work out between you and them. What's the advice for Sachi? Advice: use your inner knowledge, your wisdom, trust your spirituality, your intuition when it comes to dealing with this person, okay? You could be dealing with a Virgo here when it comes to this. Nice reading, Sag. Capricorn. What's happening for Capricorn in love during Pisces season? What's coming up? Ooh. Somebody's spying on you. They're taking their sweet ass time. But it's also divine timing. The universe is not making you guys come together just yet. Okay, there's something about divine timing. This is a highly spiritual, deep connection here that's been like getting on everybody's nerves. I don't know why I'm saying this. It feels like you've been telling people about this for years, and they're like, oh, whatever, Capricorn. Okay, you got Sag, Pisces, Pisces. Sometimes Virgo is high priestess on the table. So this could be the zodiacs you're dealing with, doesn't have to be. What about this energy? What is it with this energy? They might have walked away from you. They could have left you in the cold because they were emotionally unavailable, immature. They took action, but they didn't know what they want. Like the way they were taking action was very much in and out. They kind of want sometimes a player energy. I do feel like this is person that you saw you could build a friendship with, even that you celebrated a lot with, that you really enjoyed, but they left you out in the cold. They took another chance on somebody else and left you out in the cold here. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are your intentions with Capricorn? Star in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. They want another chance. They're not like hopeful. It's not hopeful wishing because you're not talking to them, but they want a second chance. And I do think they're learning. They've learned something new. They've become, I don't know, I want to say, I'm hearing though, I've become a better person. They've worked on themselves. Yeah, literally the Eight of Pentacles. They've learned something more about themselves. I do feel like they've done some inner work, some shadow work. Okay. What's the guidance for Capricorn when dealing with this person? The guidance for Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles. Take your time. Take your time with this. They are a bit slower. I mean, as if they're not already slow. But I do feel like you got to give them a little bit of lack. Give them slack. Slack? Give them some slack. Okay? Just because they're not as quick as you. I do feel like they're going to have to compete with somebody else that's already in your energy. Yeah, you're going to have to make a choice between two people. You might feel guilty about resurrecting this old energy because you do have somebody new coming in. And because this other person just left you out in the cold. They might have been engaged or married to somebody else, and you were stuck, okay? What about this new energy? Judgment. The new energy is somebody who's also a deep soul connection. You got Scorpio energy, somebody who's on your level, somebody who makes you very happy. I think you're gonna have a tough choice here. You got this person is very much in control of their life. This is somebody you did not expect. You didn't expect to fall in love again so much with the old energy, but this person, whew. What's the guidance for Capricorn with this person? Nine of Swords in reverse. There's no drama, no annoyance. Hmm. Use your inner wisdom. I feel like this person has issues talking about their emotions, but they're still stable. Okay, I do feel like they're still authentic with the Emperor. I feel like you have to be in control for this person to speak out. Yeah, look, you got the Page of Cups and the World. Emotions are new to this person. I do feel like they're good energy, but they're not used to being open and vulnerable with somebody, and you're like somebody that they truly trust. They just need a little bit of a safe space, which I think you will provide. You're gonna have to choose, Cappy. Aquarius. What's coming up for my Aquarians for in love during Pisces season? Whoop. The Lovers. Well, you are dealing with love. I feel like there's like a split energy. I'm just feeling a split energy. Ten of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups. New. Not meant to be. You have, what's the bridging energy? Swords. Page of Swords. You got two energies that you're going to be speaking to. Somebody you're more frequently speaking to right now. This is somebody who is no drama, who you can't get out of your head for some reason. I don't know if this is a new or an old person. It's a weird energy. This is somebody new. This new energy is going to spark your attention straight away. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting it. So this new person, I feel like they're going to grab your attention. They're going to make sure that you guys communicate. They're going to make sure that they're in your orbit, that they're there, that you don't forget about them. They're very invested in you. There is somebody old. I know there's a Fool. I feel like it's an old energy that you're cautious of. I feel like you feel like this hopeful, wishful thinking in a way, but it's not set in reality. Like there's a little bit of communication. Maybe it's only in dream world. Maybe it's just liking a post or even just looking at social medias from both sides. Okay. But I do feel like your heart is with an old energy here, Aqua. Give me more on the new person first. No. The new person is wanting to invest. They're taking their time, but they want to invest. Well, outcome is that's what you wish somebody to do. I just don't know if they have your heart. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Yeah, they don't have your heart. I feel like you are very honored and how do you say it? You're like, that's nice. Somebody's giving me attention. You feel adored and you feel wanted, but I feel like your heart is with the old energy. What about me more on the old? Empress in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Empress in reverse there? They might have, this was rushing in. You guys, this could be a twin flame, deep soul connection. Something that felt quickly too good to be true, but you both were blindfolded, or they left you, you left them. There was a quick in and out energy, but it was blissful. It feels like the journey of a twin flame, but I do feel like this is your true Ten of Pentacles. How does Aqua feel about this person? You're conflicted. You're very conflicted. But at the end of the day, you healed your heart. They heal your heart. Okay. I feel like you don't want to them. You don't want to be left out in the cold from them. You can't escape that connection. Do you feel like you're gonna have to choose which one you're gonna revive and which one you're gonna put an end to? At the end of the day, I feel like you're gonna listen to your heart because you healed your heart. You learned your self-worth and self-love, and this person also had to learn something. What's the guidance for Aquarius for both? What's the guidance on the new? Justice. I mean, you could work out, this could work out with this person. Justice. I feel like you just have to make the right judgment calls, but if your heart's not there, yeah. Do the I feel like unexpectedly you are gonna choose the old energy. Sorry, I know you guys can't see it. We've got the Tower and the Ace of Cups. At the end, love wins. Sorry, guys, I'm very tired. Happy birthday, Pisces. Let's look at what's going to come up for love during your season. You got maybe somebody new coming, and you also have somebody old. Huh. Okay, Pisces, you're going to meet somebody who you share a past connection with, past life soul connection. Could be somebody that you wished for or something that's faded. Got Aquarius energy, but I also feel like you might have an old energy coming in, that in a new energy. This could be either or. Oh, there's an urgency here. Jeez. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on yourself. You're not really waiting on anything, and that was the right judgment call. You made the right judgment call. You learned the lesson. There is sometimes this is reunion, reconciliation energy with judgment, like another chance. Okay. Give me more. Someone who makes you very happy. I also feel like this is more you being happy, enjoying who you are, and attracting the right people. Think like it's a good time for love to come in. It's the right time. Yeah, something's coming in that you haven't given attention to. Whether this is somebody new or somebody old, I don't know. Give me more energy. Give me more energy on this. Give me more information. Four of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles. Somebody who's available, who maybe was or is still in a commitment that isn't meant to last with the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, somebody who's going to get themselves out of an engagement, a relationship, take control over their life again. There's somebody who's very much in control when they come in. I do feel like they might have taken a hit. I'm just looking at the eye, black eye. I don't know. Feels like this person gave up quite a bit to make themselves available for you, or make themselves available and then to meet you. Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody moving to calmer waters. Yeah, somebody's had a rough patch, literally a rough patch coming towards you. They're going to come in quickly. Why? Because the timing is right, or it feels like they're being pushed towards you, whether they want it or not. I feel like the universe says it's time. Otherwise, you might be gone. It's a very stable connection, okay? What are their intentions with Pisces? What are their intentions with Pisces? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They want a new beginning. They don't want to hold back anymore. They want a new beginning here with you. They want to heal something. and they want to be more than just friends. Okay, what's the advice for Pisces? Let them back in, or let them in, whoever this person is. Okay. You're very attractive right now. You have everything you need. You can commit. You can get your justice, which is a long time coming. I feel like you've been waiting on this for a while. Generally speaking, love. What else Pisces need to know? We're dealing with a Libra here. Got Libra, Leo, Nine of Wands. You're almost there. Communication. There is communication coming in, and you might need to figure out your balance in your life. Like might need to change things around, but somebody here wants to tell you how they feel. If they've been holding it out, they've been holding it in and want to tell you this. This is somebody that you've wished for hearing this out of their mouth. And if it's somebody new, you're hoping that they feel the same way you feel. Okay. Let me see. Any last words? One more card. Use your intuition, your inner compass. Okay. You're so enlightened. You've worked so hard on yourself. You have the answers. Trust your intuition here. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. Last but not least, we're just gonna put on a important timeline for you, okay, that you need to know about, or you can ask yourself a question if you want a time frame. Okay, Aries, 6 months from now. Taurus, July. Gemini, today. Cancer, June. Leo, 3 weeks from now. Virgo, not in this lifetime. Libra, January. Scorpio, past. It's in the past. You need to revisit something from the past. Sagittarius, October. Capricorn, a week from now. Aquarius, summer. Pisces, in a month's time. That's also still in your birthday, I think. There you go.